All right, good morning, friends. Good morning. Today is the day we are going to Japan. Woo!
Whoa! Japan! Japan! Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm so mesmerized by that. It's actually so cute.
Alrighty, folks, we are now finally excited to share with you what we've been keeping. And we got upgraded. Okay, here's the whole story. So we got upgraded to business class, right, for Japan Airlines. And so I'm proud of that because my smart self, but also my dumb self, was when I bought the tickets, because we're initially supposed to fly economy class for Japan Airlines. And so I saw that they have a bidding option for business class. And so for funsies, I was like, all right, I'll just put my bid in. And I put the bare minimum, like the lowest amount that you can put in there.
He's like, no way we're going to win, but...
Right. I was like, yeah, no way we're going to be able to like actually get in it. Anyways, yeah, so there, I wake up one morning, I look at my emails, and they were like, you won the bid. You have been upgraded to business class. And I was just like, what? Wow.
I was like, wow.
I was like, I paid the bare minimum, which is like a third of the price of like what they go for and like normally.
Right. So now we get to experience a 12-hour trip to Japan business class. First time ever for either of us.
So excited to showcase that for you guys and also just experiencing it for us.
Right.
It is awesome.
Like we said in the vlog before, we're traveling like the big dogs.
And then, not only that, we get access to the One World Lounge. So we're headed there right now.
Yes.
Join us. We're in.
We're part of the top dogs.
All right, open bar. Seats. There's the buffet over there. Whoa. Wow. That's cool. Want to do something like this?
Guys, this is insane. I feel like I should be a CEO right now. Like, just call me CEO Haley. All right, so we just got ourselves some mimosas. It is only 9:14, so they do still just have breakfast at the buffet, which is fine. It looks like they do have a good selection. Cody's already gotten his plate. He got like tater tots, some really good looking sausage, bacon, and it looks like a breakfast quesadilla. So it is my turn to head up there. Let's see what we're gonna find.
All right, taste test on the tater tots. Super crispy. Let's see, what kind of snap does this sausage got? Nice, solid snap. Really good sausage. And let me see this breakfast quesadilla. Filled with eggs and something else. Don't know. All right, guys, am I the only one where after you eat anything for breakfast, it doesn't have to be breakfast food, but eating breakfast early in the morning hurts your stomach? It hurts my stomach. Overall, this place is actually like really big. It's huge. I mean, it holds British Airways, Cathay Pacific, I think Qantas, and then obviously any of the other One World airlines, Japan Airlines. I think American Airlines uses this one too. American Airlines has their own lounge, but like I think international, they could use this one. I think. Yeah, I like the space. This fire pit right here, really dope. Alright, so here is their lunch option. It looks pretty dang good. We have curry, coconut curry chicken, they had like multiple salads out there. So I did the Asian salad, and then
Like a Parmesan pasta, roasted veggies,
roasted potatoes, and zucchini.
It is so good. Everything has such great flavor. I'm very impressed. I would say this is probably the best food I've ever had in a lounge so far. So good.
Oh, can't forget.
Like a potato soup.
Yeah, like a potato soup.
It's very good though. It's very light and subtle. It's not like super salty or anything. It's just like, it's nice. It's nice and soothing.
And they also brought out some cool desserts. This like lemon loaf bread, and I don't know what those two are, but like these like cream puffs. We do not have the money to pay full price for business class. The only reason we're in here is because I won the bid, and I did like the smallest amount possible. So everyone else in here, pretty packed, full. There's a lot of people. Try not to show them, but they either bought their ticket full price, or they bidded, or they used their points with their credit cards or whatever. Because you can do that. And so whatever loyalty points most people use, it varies. But we definitely do feel not out of place, but like we definitely.
I definitely feel a little out of place. Like I walk past some people that like they look amazing. They're very bougie looking, and I'm like, I don't belong here.
So yeah, we're not trying to flex and brag about money and stuff like that. This is just a cool experience that we didn't think we were going to get. Yeah, I found out yesterday because I booked economy tickets, and then I just so happened to be chosen for the bid. So pretty cool on that front. I mean, I do have the like priority pass lounges or the Capital One lounge. That's just because I have the top tier Capital One credit card. So that's why I go to those lounges. But this lounge is exclusive and only to like business class, first class, things like that. So I do feel lucky to be in here. The food here is again amazing. And yeah, our flight is actually in an hour. So we're gonna pack up here and head that way. All right, just got done with the One World Lounge. Now we're gonna head to our gate to see if it's there.
See if it exists, because that's the scariest thing about coming to an airport. You don't know if your gate exists.
We also had confusion too. Inside the airport, the TV said our flight was delayed an hour.
And on the announcements it said the flight was delayed. But
Right.
our app didn't say it was delayed. It said on time.
And so we asked the front desk,
And even they said it was delayed.
and then they called and they said it
It's
is
on
not
time.
delayed. So,
Yeah, they said it's on time. So that's fun.
so we'll see. We'll figure it out. But regardless, the One World Lounge was super cool. Really awesome in there. Food, awesome. We did get a couple drinks, but didn't want to get wasted too much.
Right. But the food, I would say the quality of the food was really, really good. I was very impressed.
Wow. There it is. Our airplane. Wow, that's huge. Absolutely massive.
Literally, it's like the biggest plane I've ever been on. It's crazy. We just saw a Singapore one that looks even bigger. So wild.
All right, so we found our gate. It seems, I guess we were just chilling now, just waiting for boarding. We're group 2 behind first class, which I don't know what the difference is, honestly, between first class and business class.
I don't know.
Maybe first class is just way more luxurious.
Maybe, but business in the videos already looked luxurious. That's why I'm like, how much better could it be?
For real. So,
5 minutes. It is 11:55. Boarding starts at 12 o'clock. They already have a sign like in front of the gate, like business class or not, first class first. So it's getting real.
it's getting real. It's getting real. So yeah, on the plane, I'll obviously showcase the business class and stuff. See you on the plane.
1:30.
And we've made it.
We're in, baby. We're in.
We're almost on the plane. I'm so excited.
Let's see.
Let's see. If you decide to light, please.
All right. Yeah. Whoa. Pretty skinny. This is super cool. Alright, so we'll begin with some first impressions. We'll get into more details a bit later about each individual thing. Starting off, we do get some ports, USB-C, USB-A, a wall outlet, and then headphone jacks for the noise canceling headphones that they provide. And then here's a glimpse at the seating adjustments and lights. And then here's a look at our full seat. Pretty big, not gonna lie. And then they give you a bunch of sleep items like pillows, mattress, blankets, and I think a coat. A warm coat for you to wear, but we'll get into more details about these later. But overall, the seat itself is pretty gnarly. And then, oh, you get slippers. And then you get this motorized blinder that you can set in between you and the passenger next to you if you are with a stranger.
It's a little warm. I don't need my sweater, but where should I put it? Oh. Just hang her up.
So far, I'm liking the leg room. There's a lot of leg room here. They gave us complimentary drinks.
I haven't tried it yet, but here we go. Ooh, it's like gingery and really refreshing. I like that. Don't know what it is, but it's yummy.
They also gave us these cute little bags that had eye masks, ones that heated up automatically once you take them out. Others were sleep masks. These are the Japan Airlines exclusive bags. Each seat had a different style. It was filled to the brim of stuff. There was earplugs, toothbrush, a sleep mask, tissues, the works. It was pretty great, honestly.
Give these little phone props. Dude, this is the best flight I've ever been on.
And then right before takeoff, they also play a safety video, just how to store things away and where things are in terms of oxygen mask and life vests. And then here is the seat table tray. It's pretty big and it slides out from the control center over here, but pretty nice and pretty solid, good build quality. Tucks away pretty easy. And then here is the remote for if you want to control the TV. I didn't really use it since it was touchscreen. And then here is the control center. So the first three are lights. You can turn on and off these lights. There's one for your head, there's one for your feet, and then there's also a reading light as well that if you're reading, it shines down right onto your book. And this next button right here, I believe, is the call for the flight attendant. And then after that, you have controls for the seat, how far back it goes, how far forward it goes. It goes pretty far. Well, this one actually lies down flat. You can see the button next to it is the flatbed for when it's time for bed. But you can also move the seat forward itself and get some pretty good recline. And like I said earlier, the TV monitor is touchscreen, so you can definitely use that. They obviously have a ton of movies on here, really good recent ones and some good classics on there. You can also preview the food and beverages, so you can see what kind of foods you may want to order, as well as what's in them, how they look like, as well as the beverages are the same way. And then they have this camera option where you can see the front or the whole entire plane live while you're flying in the air. And then also when you're ready to put on your slippers, they have a storage for your shoes, which was very nice. So your shoes are out of the way and you can put them neatly away in this little cubby.
It's time. It is time. Oh. They also gave you a little thingy, so I guess when we're ready to put our shoes back on, you can just... That's cool.
And then also in this cupboard right here is a little surprise water bottle. That's honestly there for everybody. Each person has one, but you get free water. And then here's just showing you the movement of the airplane. And you get your individual armrest for your right arm, which is very nice. And it's pretty comfy. So yeah, we're super stoked to be flying business class. And right now I'm just showcasing the takeoff because the fact that you can see the airplane from the airplane's view of taking off is actually pretty spectacular. You can see how fast you're going. And then at the top of the screen, there's actually measurements of the altitude. You can see how high you're climbing up to. So that's pretty neat. You can see the speed you're going at, and then you can see the time left in your flight.
We're on our way to Japan. We're officially, like it's official, we are in the air. Next stop, Japan.
The noise canceling headphones were actually pretty good. Pretty nice. I liked them a lot. They were comfy. And then after being in the air for a little bit, they give you a nice warm hot towel, and you can use that for your face or for your hands, but we definitely used it for our faces to give ourselves a nice clean wipe down and refresh ourselves.
That's nice.
Here I'm just showcasing a little bit of how far you can kind of go with the recline, and then just how you can adjust the head of the chair to keep your head supported. Alright, so time to get some work done for you guys. Just gonna edit yesterday's video, and then I'll need to dump my footage and edit today's video. So yeah, we got 10.5 hours to Haneda, Tokyo Haneda, and so I guess we'll see you in Japan. We'll go over the meals when they come and stuff like that, and drinks. So stay tuned. Alright, so they gave us peanuts. First, I got my alcoholic drink. I did the umeshu, which is Japanese plum, and alcoholic drink mixed with sparkling water. At least I chose sparkling water. And then they gave us nuts. She knew I like nuts. So here is our first meal service, and this one came about 2 hours into the flight, maybe into the third hour. But what I'm showcasing right now is the appetizer for the first set meal. This was the appetizer, which came with like cheese, a little salad, this like chicken salad inside of a bell pepper. It was pretty decent, not too shabby. The main entree I got was the beef sirloin, and this was pretty decent. It came with mashed potatoes, and I believe this was like a ujwa or like a gravy. Overall, pretty satisfying.
So I got the Japanese meal, which had a lot of seafood, and it also had some duck and flan, as well as some veggies. And then it also came with our main meal with beef and fish, but the fish was super fishy. I also got some rice and miso soup.
So yeah, pretty decent meals, but I have to apologize because I forgot to film my second meal service, which was the unagi bento box, which was recommended by Japan Airlines, and honestly it was really delicious. It was super tender, fall apart, and tasted really savory. So just wanted to let you guys know about the unagi bento box. But yeah, the dessert for the first meal set was really delicious as well. It was like this vanilla pudding cake thing, and it was super delicious. But after eating all that, I kind of just got lost in the sauce watching the new Jurassic World movie. I love me some dinosaurs, and I love me some Jurassic Park chaos.
Okay, so we kind of displayed and showcased everything when we first got on the plane and just kind of showed y'all what business class looked like, but we didn't really go into full explanation of what things are. So they give you a pillow, which I love. It has made this so unbelievably comfortable. They give you a mattress pad, so when you're ready to lay down, like if you want to go to sleep, you can lay it across the seat because the seat lays all the way down. So you can lay that across the seat and just add a little bit more comfort to your experience. They give you slippers, which I have been wearing this whole time. So like before takeoff, I took my shoes off. I've been wearing slippers. And then I think this is a robe. I'm gonna unbag it and check because I'm a little cold anyway. Oh, they give you a blanket. I don't think I said that. Give you a blanket, which it's a nice blanket. It can keep you warm. But yeah. Ooh, it almost feels like a towel material. So we got this thing, which it's really long. It's similar to, if y'all remember, a Snuggie, or a moo-moo. It's like a moo-moo. But I think you can sleep in it for extra warmth. I'm not sure. It is a really cool thing though. But yeah, so they give a mattress pad, a pillow, a blankie, slippers, and a moo-moo. You gotta stay hydrated because in the airplanes, they dehydrate you fast.
So something really cool that you can also do on your TV, and many airlines have this feature, is that there is a flight tracker. You can see how far you've been and where you are currently. So that's really fun. And then I'm just getting some last minute work in before we land. We have about 4 hours to go. So we're gonna take a quick nap before we land. And then you can see here the lay flat bed, how much room there is and how flat it actually goes. So it's very nice. We also put on those eye masks to help us sleep. So after waking up, here we are in the restroom. The restroom is actually pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty standard size. I mean, a little bit bigger than your normal restroom, but it had amenities in here for you to brush your teeth, wash your hands, standard stuff. But the cool part is there's also a giant full-size mirror in here too, if you're needing to check your fit. And then here's Haley rising her chair back up from the nap. Pretty fun stuff. It's actually really funny from the side angle. And then obviously you can just go back down if you don't want to see the person next to you.
We made it. We're officially on Japanese soil.
So first things first, after getting out of customs, step 1, get cash. Step 2, get a pocket Wi-Fi, because that thing comes in handy. Step 3, get on the proper train, because it can be very confusing. Step 4, get off at the proper train station, because that is also something that can be easily missed. Step 5, check into your stay. We checked in at the Agora Tokyo Ginza, which was a super nice hotel, and we'll get into that in the next video. Step 6, check out this sick room key. It was just like a piece of wood, essentially. And then step 7, get dinner. We stopped at this place called Ipuro Ramen. It was really cheap, and honestly, it tasted just as good, if not a little bit better than what you get in the US. You can customize your bowl to how you like. You can choose your noodle, you can choose the toppings and what you don't want in it. The inside was also pretty nice as well. A lot of space, a lot of seating. At this point, we were super psyched and hungry. So here's just a look at the ramen bowl. We got the chashu and the pork sirloin, which for me, it was honestly pretty good. This bowl was a little bit on the saltier side, but you're only paying like $7 for this whole entire bowl, and it was a pretty big bowl. Whereas in the US, you're paying like upwards to 12 and up. But overall, I was thoroughly impressed by the ramen. I can't say it was like completely better than America, but it was pretty decent. Alright guys, so that was our flight into Japan, just showcasing the business class flight on Japan Airlines, the One World Lounge at LAX, and then obviously just our first dinner there in Japan. I hope it was enjoyable. I hope it was informational. Stay tuned for much more Japan videos. Gonna have a lot coming out here. So like the video if you thought this video was very helpful for you, and also subscribe for more adventures. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.